Uh, Alright, guys. My name is Steve, and this is the Coding Samurai. And this is my Python tutorials. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up Python on your Windows and also on your Mac. So the installation process I'm going to show you here is really being done on Windows, but it's the same process for Mac. So the first thing you're going to do is you need to go to your web browser and type in Python, like so. And then you're going to go to this site here, which is python.org. You click on python.org and it will carry you to the website, and this is how we're going to actually download Python to set up. So you're going to hit downloads and then go to find your platform. I'm using Windows 10. If you're using Mac, you would click Mac, but I'm going to click on Windows since that's what I'm using. And then I'm going to download the installer. And if you notice here, there's some instructions for if you're using like Windows 7 or something else. But I'm not, so I'm going to download the 64-bit installer. And then when this installs, I'll be back with you guys. Okay, so now that I've downloaded and installed it, let me show you what I did to actually install it. So the Python that I downloaded, it's here in my downloads. You get a download that looks out like this. And you click on it, you'll get this window here that will allow you to install Python. You can customize your install, or you can just install it the normal way. But whichever way you pick, Python will be installed on your computer when you're finished, and it should be set up with Python. Now, we're going to do a few things here. First, we're going to actually check to make sure that this thing is installed properly. And then second, we're going to actually install an editor so that we can actually begin to write Python code. So let's just check if this thing is installed properly first. I'm going to close this. Yeah, I want to cancel that. Um, so now to check, we're going to actually use the terminal. So if you go into your start menu and type in command prompt, so in Windows, command prompt and open, you want to type in the command Python space dash dash version, and that should give you the version of Python that is installed. I already had a version of Python installed, which was 3.10.6. You install the installer that you downloaded, it will give you, I think, 3.12. I had a version of Python installed before. Now, now that we've checked the version of Python to see it's installed, the next thing you actually want to do is to use an editor. Now, the one that I recommend is this one, which is VS Code. But I already have an editor installed, so you can go to the website in your browser, type in VS Code, and just download it for your platform. So now I'm going to actually open VS Code. Alright, so this is what VS Code looks like. Now, you don't get this screen on startup, but you can see here that I already run a Python program, wrote and ran a Python program. But let me show you exactly what I did to set up VS Code so that you can do this. So the first thing you want to do on startup of VS Code is you actually want to go over to your extensions. This is the plugins icon over here. And there are two extensions that I recommend that you get. You can get this one, which is CodeRunner, and this allows you to basically execute scripts easier in different languages, and Python is one of those languages, so you can get this and enable it. And VS Code will automatically give you this. And then also you can get Python IntelliSense. I'm using a different version of this, so this isn't installed, but you can get this one. This is the one that comes with VS Code. And when you install that, it will work. It will allow you to have IntelliSense of Python as well as LinkedIn, which is very good coding. It makes formatting and editing code a lot easier. Once you get these extensions, what you wanted to know is go back to the Explorer. If you notice here, I have some two Python files here. So what I did really was I made a folder on my desktop or somewhere where I could find with Python files in them. Just make an empty folder on your desktop or somewhere where you can have Python files for the tutorial. Then you want to come back into VS Code and then hit File, open the folder, look for it, and open the folder here like this. You can see this is what's inside mine because I run scripts inside here. Now, if you click on this icon, this new file icon, you can create a file like this and call it whatever you want. And when you click on that file, it will end this extension called py. So let me show you just to, so I'm going to call this test2 and I'm going to call it .py, which is the extension for Python files. And you can see that it made a new Python file. Now I'm going to actually create a simple program. Let's call it sprint. And I'm going to type in Python is fun. I'm going to save this. And then once I save this, I can now run this file. So I can click this arrow here and I can run this file and it works just like that. You can see here there's the output. See if you see it here. You can see here the output says Python is fun. The next thing is actually another way to run this. If I go to terminal, hit these three dots here because I made the window so big. If I go to terminal and then hit new terminal, it will redirect me to the terminal here. And then I will get this, and what this is a path that points to the folder that we're currently in right now. So if you notice, I'm in this Python folder and it shows you the path that the computer is actually looking in to get into this Python folder. So now you need to run a command to actually execute these files. So to run this file, first I need to figure out which files I want to run. Let's say I want to run hello.py. All I would need to do inside my terminal is type the command python. Oh, spell Python wrong. It's Python and then hello dot py. So as easy as that. And you can notice that it runs. And if this doesn't work for you, you can press up on your arrow key and then instead of using just Python alone, type Python 3 and then hit enter and it should also run. And I spelled Python wrong inside this file as well. Oh wow. Anyways, well, that's the end of this tutorial. I hope this was helpful to somebody to set up Python. See you next time, guys. Remember to like and subscribe if you found something helpful here. Bye.